afternoon everybody, welcome to the flower patch. My name is Iris Smith and I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. Well, I hope you're all right guys, and I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for your wonderful comments on the arrangement that we did yesterday. I really do appreciate it. Today though, I've had a lovely request of a lovely lady called Linda. One of my subscribers. She's a wonderful lady. She's done quite a few requests as well before, so I'm going to fulfill one of her requests today. She has cut down one of her trees on her garden and she wants something to go over her fencing to make it look pretty, bless her. So something like a fence arrangement and in a little planter. So I have got one of these where you hang them over your fence and they sit beautiful. Now I can't remember quite where you get these from. I went through a stage where I bought lots, and I think you can mainly get them from anywhere, like B&M, probably, I don't know, Home Bargains, places like that. I think you could get them from. They're only like a little aluminium tin metal effect, and just painted. So they go over your fence and sit like that with your arrangement hanging or showing at the front and maybe hanging down. I have put some stones. I've been on the garden because I do say place a bit of weight in them, because if it does get a little bit windy, you don't want it moving around and maybe falling off. So I always suggest just put a few little stones in, or decorative pebbles, or a little bag of sand at the bottom, just to give it that weight. I've placed in a few stones from my garden, only to about here, just for that weight to hold it in. I've got one block of foam. I have rounded it off on the edges and it does sit in there perfect. So I'm going to glue that in. I'm just waiting for my glue gun. It's slowly warming up. It takes a while, this glue gun. As much as it's a very good glue gun, it does take a while to heat up, around 7 to 10 minutes. So I've placed on wreath wrap around the foam, because if it's going outside, the wreath wrap is a plastic material and waterproof, and it protects your foam from crumbling inside if it gets, the rain starts to pour. So it's very good for that. Somebody did ask me, when I pierce holes in, won't the rain seep in through there? No, because when you put glue on the bottom of your stems and place it in, some glue sits above the top where you've pierced the hole and it seals it. So that stops the rain as well from getting in. So that's what we've got. You can get different colours. You don't just get yellows. You can get different colours of the little planters and things like that. So I just thought, let's get one, with it being spring, let's get a yellow one out. So for our foliage, now I've cut little bits off, because I do like to buy garlands and, for things like hanging baskets to hang, in, so you've got them hanging below and things like that. So I've chopped a piece of ivy off. It does have several little sprigs coming off of the side, on some of them going all the way down. So you just part them, so you have it like that. So you can use it individually. It is wired all the way down to the bottom, this one. So I do tend to like to get the garlands for the ivy what are really full looking. I do have as well, now this is a garland, a eucalyptus garland with 5 stems on, different sizes, if I can just get them. like so, and 5 different lengths of the eucalyptus on it, and you can use that is full as well, so you can chop those up to into pieces. The stems are only wired just to the beginning here, no more than that, so these will move in the wind. So that is our eucalyptus. I have cut down, because I've tried to prepare as I do, I'm all for preparation, some elm leaf just to place in for that movement, maybe around the back. Some I'll bend coming down the front as well and the sides, just to give us that movement as well, with, you know, the wind as it blows freely. I have got out some more of our euphorbia, and I thought we could place in some of that with the light colour against, you know, if the elm's there, some of the dark, just for that contrast. And plus, with it having light around the edge, it will go lovely with the arrangement. If you haven't got this, guys, use variegated ficus, you know, anything like that that you could use to place in as well. Now, I've had these delivered yesterday. I saw them and I know that they can go in your garden as, you know, an artificial plant. Saves you watering them, and they come with little roots on the bottom, but it's grass, and they are rubber textured, and they are wired to the top. And I've ordered 5, and they are like that. Look, we've got the little roots on 1 stem, and I've practiced or had a little go, and you can bend them however. Bend them under if you want them to have fancy patterns, or in your garden, just open them up like so. So you've got a nice little plant in your garden. And if you're wondering where I got these from, guys, I got them from Temu. So we've got those, and I thought, because I had a feeling my husband may want to place them because he likes grasses. And I thought he may want to put some in the garden. So I ordered 5 to be on the safe side. But they are really nice and slim. You know, you can, if you haven't got anything like long grass, you can use just the shorter grass that I used yesterday on the wreath. I have got these wild, like, little buttercups. I've got a few oddments in here, but then I've got some full stems. I thought we may have the full stems or something hanging down with the eucalyptus to join it in and give that bit of yellow, because I'm doing yellow and purple. So just, and it's got grasses in as well, so that would go great against these. I don't know if I'm going to chop individually on these with them being wired and just place them, you know, individually. We'll see, because it is quite long, so, but we'll see. I have cut down some of our lotus head into smaller pieces, just for that little movement, you know, where you wire them around your finger, and they've got flowers on. I've got the flowering ones out, and they've got a little bit of yellow in the center, so I thought they could just give that little bit of brightness and life, as I say. I've got 1 salvia spray, and this one is a green. It's got obviously white on it, but it's classed as green. And I've just got 1 of those out because I may want, you know, to place that in and chop away at it and put those in as well. Now, I've also got out there's some oddments, and then 1 full stem in here of our lavender. You can't not place lavender in when you do. I find lavender in either a hanging basket or a planter always looks pretty. So I've got different variations of it, but I thought, let's get this one in and use this. I've also got out, and I've chopped these off the stem already, some miniature little roses, and I thought let's get some more of those in yellow. I could have used the purple ones, but I wanted to stick with the yellow because we've got some morning glory which are quite a vibrant, you know, purple. So I didn't want purple against those, it would probably drown it. So I just went for the little yellow bush of roses. If I just grab, now I've got these out. I'm not saying I will use these, I may, but I've got some blossoms. I've cut a few down before I started off the new stems I've got in here. I thought let's cut a few down to save a bit of time. And they've got like a limey green in the centre, and I think they would look quite pretty as well. And with them being white, you know, they will also bring the arrangement alive. Now, springtime, guys, daffodils. Yellow in the centre as well. So why not? And they've got grass on as well. Rubber textured grass also. So it would look really, really pretty with these moving as well along when the wind blows. I love things what they move when there's a breeze. It looks so natural. Now I've got some lily of the valley. I'm not saying I'm going to place this in. I've got quite a bit of this. But I've got it as like a backup just in case. I've got all the other purple morning glory down here in case I need more, but this is just a backup in case. I may not place it in. So that's all I've got today. Again, there seems a lot here, such a small little planter, but again, I won't use absolutely every stem what we've got here. So that's what I'm gonna do for lovely lady Linda. I'm going to just bring the camera down before I start. Let's just place in that there so I've got an idea. Oh, it's raining now. I will have to keep lifting up the planter just to show you the length of, you know, like the eucalyptus that's hanging over the side. I have got a garland with daffodils on, but I didn't want to overdo it with the daffodils, so I chose not to use it. Right. So I want to stick these to the stones at the bottom and also a little bit on the side here, so it holds on the side as well, because it doesn't quite fit to the front, so I can't really have anything touching it at the front or what will hold it on. There's nothing that I can place. I could place a cable tie going all the way around, but I don't want that, because if it is nice and windy and then it parts, you'll see the cable tie. So I don't really want to do that. I'm just waiting for the glue gun. Let me just grab another glue stick, guys. So let's, if you can hear a noise on the roof, guys, it will be the rain. They gave rain on all day. So I'm going to place a bit of glue on the bottom. Let me just place in the glue stick on the bottom of our foam. Turn it upside down so it sticks. I'm going to place it central so it sticks to some of the stones that are at the bottom. And then I'm going to place some glue down the sides as well, so that sticks to the side of our planter. So I'm just going to hold that and place a little bit more here so it goes to the bottom. I like it to be quite secure. So if I just hold that a moment, get the glue off the top. Oh, I can feel the warmth of it. Oh, that warms your hands up. That's nice. So, let's get our foliage. So I want to start with the garlands first. Now again with the eucalyptus, I tend to put these ones in hanging baskets, but I place them in as a whole one. It saves you chopping away. It's already set out for you in order. Just twist that around. Just making sure that they're facing the right way. That one's the wrong way round. So with this, I don't want to just place it in. I could and just place it like so. But this one to me, because it's only a small planter, it is exceptionally long. So I may want to cut that. I wonder if there's a push. Yeah, you can, halfway down, I think here, there's a point where you can pull. Yes, pull it off. And place a pick on it. So let me just cut that bit off, what I don't need. So that's much, you know, more of an ideal length. So if I did place this in, and then I could manipulate these with them being wide at the top to where I'd like them to sit. So I could actually do it like that. So let's do it like that. So again, they're already made out for you. And I'm going right at the back and I'm placing it right to the bottom, as far as the stem will go. And then this is where you can then manipulate where you'd like your foliage to sit. So I'm just, again, they've got 5. Place one at the side here, then it like in diagonal, 2 at the front, 1 at the front, another one diagonal to the side at the front, which is the longer piece, and then 1 again to the side at the back. So then it's covering all areas. I'm just twisting because some are going their own way. So let's just have a look again. If I find, yeah, no, I'm happy with that. How that hangs down like that. It's not too far away from the container. I wouldn't want it right down here. So you know, it looks more within. So I will place it like that on the on my workbench. I could place one at the back just to sit this here. So I will, oh, I haven't got no picks. Place a pick on it. And just let it stick up. Let's take that little prong off. So it's like having one just here. It may fall forward or to the side to start with, guys, but once we get things in behind it, it will hold itself up. So, you know, apologies for it drooping over to start with. So then I'll get my, excuse me, my ivy, and in between where you see the gaps of the eucalyptus, like here and here, I want to place a couple of pieces there. So let's see. Again, these come with a sprig coming off of the side. And I'd like to place one here. Let's just see if I can turn that one. And this is just to fill it in. Again, place that there. And then I'm going to place a smaller one here. Again, I don't want them, you know, all the same size. Give them a variation of sizes to make it look more natural. And then just bend it over. Let's just have a look. Let me just bend those. Just holding it up. So that's giving that, just that look in front. I can't bend that because there's no, you know, wire in it. Not more, if it is, it's very thin. But you've got those there, bringing the two ivies at the front. I have got a little bit more left of it. Again, I could cut these up, cut one like that, and bring these to the around the side as well. I don't just want them at the front. I'm going to bring them to the side, in between the two at the back. So let's just, again, manipulate those into place. So you've got it really just fall around where it's hanging. So you've got it like that, and at the sides like so. So you're filling in all the way around it. So we'll place those like that. Now I'm going to grab the elm and let's see what we can do with this. Now I've cut them off the stems, just, you know, like bigger pieces. I haven't chopped them right down. I just want to see, because I want a variation of foliage. I don't just want one kind. You can just do one kind, but I just want to fill in around here. I could bring some of this under with it being slightly wider, wider when I mean like so. It's not all just together as a cluster along the center of the stem. So we'll bring a few pieces under the ivy at the bottom. And because this is wired all the way, I can manipulate it again just to hang down here like so. It looks a little bit messy to start with, guys, but we'll get it looking pretty. And I'll bring one at the front, bend it down again so it's hanging just here, and I'm going to place another one here and then another one at the side, or near, the back corner here. So we'll lift up the ivy, and then I place it in straight because I haven't got really much to angle it, and then I will bend it near to the top here of the ridge of the container. So then that bends over, and then you've got it hanging below like so. So that one is there. I'll bring another one excuse me, under this ivy. Do the same here, bend that really far down. I've got one with two pieces on. I may place this in the center at the front, but bring it under the eucalyptus. So let's just lift that up, move the ivy. So I'm going to bring it down here and then bend right near the tip of the container. So let me just look. So you have now that. I hope you can see, guys. So if you can see at the bottom as well how it hangs, and then you have it hanging around the sides, 3 different foliages, and going, these little bits stick out slightly, but I don't mind that. That's natural to me. You get different foliage or floral going in different directions, so that's fine. So I'm happy with that. Place that more in the center, move the ivy. So that is that. I have one left of these. Again, I could bring this in and place it around the back, but if I do, I'm going to chop it up because I don't want all of that. So that piece of eucalyptus, I'm going to place it with that. And then I'm going to just see what that's like if the elm is holding that up. The other piece I will have let me just bring that one forward. I don't think the eucalyptus is holding very well. Oh, I don't know now. So that is what I've done there. So I've created that triangle shape, and this, if this doesn't hold up, I will get my glue gun and get the stem of that and glue it to the elm leaf. In fact, I will just do that by placing a little bit of glue on, stick it to the elm leaf, just hold it on. Oh, just wait for it to dry a little. Or if you don't want to do that, you could get a bit of floral wire here and wrap that just around it and twist it at the back, you know, just for that extra security. If I twist it, do that, because glue will dry white, some of it, so if you don't want to see that, then just place the floral wire around. So now if I move the elm, the eucalyptus will go with it. So that's what we've done. So I have again got these to maybe incorporate into there, but I'll leave those a little bit later. I want to sort the grass out, the big grass, to see what we can do with that. Because I don't want to just stick it like that, because that is too high. It looks like a fan, it doesn't look natural. So let's get it, I think, chopped and then just place. And because it's wired right to the bottom, I'm going to cut pieces off. So now that's wired right to here. So what I'm going to do as well, because it's got no stem on it, it's just flat. Let me just move that. It's just flat across there. I want a bit of stem. So I will go in, probably about here, and then do the same the opposite side. And because I can feel the wire in the center, I will cut either side of the wire going down. And you'll feel if you catch the wire. So I've taken that piece off. Oops-a-daisy. Let's do. Right, so now I've got a stem. That's a little bit wide at the bottom. So now I've got a stem that I can place into my foam. And again with this, you can just give it a bit of a natural look. If you don't want to use your hand, get your scissors and just go up with it to give it a curve. So I'm going to cut a few of those down. They are different sizes. So I'm going to cut several sizes. Let's cut 5. I'm not even going to look what size I've cut. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just place that there. That's the one we've done. So choose where you want to snip. I'm going to snip about here on this one because it's quite a long one. And go up. And cut that side. Again, you can see where the wire is sitting. And that's that one. So this is a smaller one. So I'm going to just cut a smaller stem on it, so I don't need a big stem. That's 3. Again, this is another large one, so I'll go a bit further up. So, oops. As you can see the stem there in the centre. Let me get the glue on. Just in the centre there where that little ridge is going down. Cut just at the side of that. It's very easy to cut with it being rubber. And I've got a smaller one. What's a daisy? So there we have 5 to start with. So let's just bring back, because I don't want the grass to just stick up like that. I want to give it that little bit of a movement. So even if you don't want to do it with a curve on, you could just slightly manipulate it and give it, you know, that is sort of like a zigzag effect, or like a soft S, you know, shape S. I tend to like them where they curve in slightly. So let's get one in, and I'm going to place that there. I'll lift it slightly a bit more. And I'll place on the opposite side as well, like so. I'm going to go outwards towards the front edge or corner. Just slightly bend that down so it's coming out. Do the same with this one. Again, for different sizes, which is good. It's more realistic. And then I'm going to bring one. I can just, and bring that coming downwards like so. So I've just got a little bit of long grass in there just to give that little bit of more natural look. Right, I want, again, I may not place everything in of what we've got in. Let's get the little, see what the white blossoms look like. Yeah, let's get some of those in. I wasn't sure about these, but let's get these in. I'm going to bring, which way? And if you've noticed, I'm going down in size again. Not everything, not when you have planters, goes down in size. I've got a little one here that I cut. I think I did a couple of them. I'm going to just incorporate that there. Have a bit of white there. And then I'm going to go off to this. I could go out here. Let's have a look. I want one in the centre first. Let's get one in the centre. Can't remember how many I cut, guys. There's the other one. Yeah, I'm going to bring them now to each corner at the front. Like so. And I've got one left, and I'm bringing that just to the back, but I'm facing it forwards, not this way. I could face it that way, but once it's on your fence here, it's just going to get flattened. So I'd rather face it that way, and then just some of the leaves can pop through some of the other elements. So we'll just bring it there. So that's all the white added in of those. I don't want to add any more in. Because they can be quite a domineering flower when you've got others in. If you place too many in, you will notice these more. I want to place in some of our Morning Glory. You bring them in between your white. Just then, the white will then show your Morning Glory off in abundance. And give a beautiful look. Please. Some have got 2 on, some have got 1 on. So as you can see, how it brings it alive. Let's just, I want one above the white flower as well. Like so. So where you see the one in the center, I'm going to bring some either side of it as well. So I'll just cut those down a little bit. And I'm placing them at a similar height to this white blossom. Like that. And I do want to bring some around the sides here. So let's bring one at the back first. Bring that colour also at the back. But I'm going to bring that a bit further down. And I've placed that slightly further down at the bottom, if you can see. So that's while I've got this here. Yes, I definitely need some at the sides. I want it that way. Let me just check, guys. No, it's here. I'm going to place one just in front of the eucalyptus and elm in the centre. Now I've got two. I'm going to bring, I know I've got two here at the sides here, but I'm going to bring a couple just slightly down. So they're hanging a little bit further down. So we'll do that. We'll bring those down. So it looks like they're climbing, you know, the trailing. And they're joining in with the foliage. I think I need some more. I've got some more, guys. I brought a few out just to be on the safe side. Oh, I think I need some around the sides here, leaning down the bottom, and maybe 2 at the side. So let's get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they are push-ups. We'll push them all up to the top. So I think some more may be needed there. I may use the whole of this. Yeah, let's use the whole of it. Why not? Because I think on this occasion, the morning glory is the centerpiece of the flower. You know, with the vibrancy of it, how beautiful it is. So what I'm going to do, because there's a gap here on either side. I feel I need 2 morning glories in here. So I'm going to just push up the rest of these. Like so. So let's get 2 in there. So it's around here. So you'll see when I've done how they fit into place beautifully. Then we do the same on this side. Get them in. I want 2, sorry, here as well at the back. I'll place those in there. As well. I want to fill it with the morning glory, and then I've got the other 2 left where I'll place 1 in. Oh, I've got 3 left. Oh, I didn't want it there, did I? It's the wrong place. I wanted it hanging slightly, so these can come down as well. On the sides. So I want to place these just around here and just have them hanging over. I've got 1 left. I could bring that even longer down at the front and just place that in, because I've got just under the white one, in between these 2 here, but a slightly little bit longer. So I'm going to just go in. Just have it a little bit longer. Let me just sort the foliage out. because I don't mind if one morning glory, you know, is underneath. Let's just make sure it's in. There. So that is, if I hold it like that, so you can see the bottom, the morning glory at the bottom area, and then at our top area. Doesn't that look pretty? Looks really, really, really full already. So I've got the salvia. Let's just have a look. Let me take these tags off because they do, I don't, I've got 2 tags on. Let's just see where I place these. Around there, I think. I'm cutting these up. We'll use different sizes. So 3. Then I've got 2 big ones. I'm going to do that. Use 2. Oh, sorry. Can you hear the rain, guys? We've given it on all day. So I've got 2 that I caught with 2 pieces of salvia on. They will go to the back. And then I've got 3 where I'll have another 2 here and then 1 in the center. So if I show you, I'll have 1 around here. I'll just place them. These 2 at the back. Again, I'll just sit them in. They'll probably be higher than that. It's just that I'm trying. And then I'll have these coming out at the front on the ends. If I can if I could just get it to sit in my hand properly. Something like that. So let's get the tall ones in first. I have those there. Where's the other one? I may need to lift that one a little, like that. So they will go there. Let's just bend them forward a little, so they're leaning forward instead of too far back. I'll place the ones in at the side. One. One in the middle. And then the other one on this side. So again, I'm just adding something, you know, wispy onto it. Some movement. That's going to need a little helping hand. It won't go in. And that one there. So we've got those in now as well. So I want to add in our little roses. Again, if you don't want the roses, again, let's have a look. We'll have a look between the roses and the daffodils. Oops. We may not add the roses, we may just add the daffodils and give it that spring look. I know roses are an all year round, but this, it's just with the style. So let's get our daffodils and I shall compare, see which one suits the arrangement the most. So let's just place one, or they may both do. Now guys, I will place, I'm going to stick that in the foam because it's long. Why, I don't know. Oh. Something's telling me the roses. I'm not sure why. I think it's because they're smaller than those, and these daffodils are around the similar size to those. But I did bring in my miniature daffodils as well in case. So I got these in as well and brought them at the side. But I think it's because of the white, you know, because these are, you've got a lot of white on these, and I think we need something just yellow. Yeah, it's the roses, guys, because we've got too much white. I can see it immediately overpowering it. I know we've got a lot of purple, that's the dominant colour, but we need to have yellow scattered around without any other colour. Just to give it that. I may put the odd one of these in, but the smaller ones just as wispy bits, so I'll hang on to the smaller ones, but the bigger ones I don't think so. So now I'm going to add in our roses. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I need any more, I'll go and grab another one. So I'm going to go above our white flower and I'm going to position this. So we're going to go there. Obviously I will place it in correctly when we've got to that stage. I just want to place them. I just want to put that, oops, put that there. I'll just pop that in because I know that's going there. I'm going to turn it around so I can see. I want one. I may have to put one on a pick. We've got to have some coming out from here. We don't want to just leave it all at the front. Part those. We need one. We've got that on there. I think I may need another bunch. Let's grab it. So I'm just working out, guys, where we're going to need them. I want some down here, coming downwards again, like the Morning Glory. It's working its way down. I think if they're like that, I'm going to want one in the centre. Around here. And maybe two coming out to the sides. And I think that would be enough. So bring some out here as well. So I've placed them, I can't find anywhere, guys, to hold it in, but yeah. I've placed them all around where I'm going to have them. And that is where they're all going to be. I hope you can see that. But they're all going to be there, you know, incorporated within the purple. I want to bring the yellow with the purple again. So it's all balanced. I just don't want a few yellow down here and nothing up here. You need to spread it around, even at the sides here as well. Bring some of that colour here. Hence the reason I've placed the Morning Glory here. You don't want it plain, because some people, as they walk towards it, they see the side view. So you have to incorporate what's in the front down the sides as well. So where you see all this now, this is where I'm going to place it all. I'm happy with that. Again, I'll just snip that off. It's place these in now. Again, placing them a little bit further. Let me do this one. I'm gonna just do the bottom as well, so I know where I've then been. And bring it around there. So I don't forget, like I did with the peony. Oh, one moment, guys. I can't remember where I've been now, guys. Sorry, it was a parcel delivery. All for me. I feel it's like Christmas when I get my orders for my flowers. What I've, you know, my stock. Let's just bring that one down a little. Incorporate it like the Morning Glory at the bottom. I've done all those. Is that one in? Sorry that it's not facing you guys. I just need to see it front facing so I can see. And that one. Is that right? Right. So should I place that one in? No. So then that one. And just if you're not sure if they're in, just, you know, give a little tug on them, you know, just to see if you've placed them in. Like, just, that's not in. I'm going to mix that up with that. One as well. I'm just testing to see which ones are in. Where's that one in? So yeah, they're all in now. So that's how they look. Now they are all in. Now our lavender. I know there's a lot of, you know, the purple stands out. I just want to place like oddments of, well, I say oddments, pieces of lavender in, but not tall. Even if you just see the tips of them, there's just that purple in. And I'm just going to place 2 at the back. We've got the little bit of floral. Just 2 there. While it's facing away. So let's just get those. So again with these, now we've got the yellow and yellow, I want to break that up with the purple. So I'm just, make sure, well you can see it there. So I'm going to break it up here. And again, I'm just having them sticking out. I'm not having them long. So where I place one, I'm going to place the other on the opposite side to balance it. I can just see. Like that. I'm going to bring some out. We need maybe a longer one at the top. So I turn it. So I've got the yellow here, yellow and yellow. So I know I've got the purple Morning Glory, but I'm just going to add a little bit of that down here as well. And then do the same through here. Wondering if I've got to take a long stem. I wonder if that will fit at the top. So I do want one, and it's quite low. So I may have to place that on a pick just to extend it. So that one then can go right here. I can just, because we need to bring it up to the top as well. We don't just want, again, the lavender just to be here. Take it to the top, incorporate it. So yellow. So we may need some. I want to bring some down, I think, at the bottom. So I may have to place on a few more pieces on picks. Let me just give myself a little room. And all I'm doing is just getting a pick, attaching it to, gluing it onto the stem, getting some floral wire, attaching it around the glue, and then going down past the lavender stem onto the pick. About 2 inch, go back up, I double up, and once I've gone to the top, tear it, leave a little bit there, place a little bit of glue on, and then just wrap that around as well. So then that sticks on, and I know that won't come off the tape, because sometimes the tape does come off. It wears. It's not that it's rubbish. It does wear. It's wear and tear. That's all it is. Especially if it's outside. So that's the reason I tend to glue it on. Right, so now I've got the 2 pieces, but a longer, I can bring those, whether I want them here or here, in front of this one here. I won't have them as long as that one, again, because I'm going down and staggering it. Let me just make sure both. So I will bring one here. And then one there. So it's at the top as well. I may want some coming out from the sides. I think I do. One. I placed one in there. Looks like I placed one in there, guys, on one side, but not the other. So let's get one on the opposite side. Just around here. And then I'm going to want to bring a few, probably in the corner areas, coming down. So I'm going to need another 2 more. So let's just place those there. Place that there. And do the same thing again. And this is just so I can elongate it and make it longer. One. Oh, I have had somebody ask me how do I keep my glue gun so clean? I don't like to have lots of glue on it, guys. If I get glue on it, I wait till it dries and I pick it off. It's just to keep it in good condition. You know, I've had a glue gun where my very first glue gun, and when I started this, and all the glue got on it, and it was a mess, and it was awful. It looked dirty and, you know, messy. I'm not judging anybody, but that's just me. I'm very funny like that. So now that's those two done, we're going to go in the sides here and bring them down. So just under this, so I think, no, in between there, let's just cut a little bit off. And I'm gonna go and then bend it down so it's longer and it's hanging down and joining in with let me check where I've placed it. Joining in with our foliage at the bottom. Like so. Let me just hold it up, guys. So that, I don't need no more lavender. There's plenty of lavender. All I've done is just spread it around. So it balances. Now, I'm not going to put any of this lotus, flowering lotus in either. It's not needed. I'm not going to place any of the lily of the valley. I may place that in. I don't know about that. And I'm not going to place the tulips in either, the daffodils either. It's quite full. I'm just going to bring a few bits of the euphorbia in, again for another bit of foliage. Bring one either side. Can't see. There we go. Bring that in as well. I'm going to bring some coming out from the side here. push that in a little bit more. I definitely need something there. I personally think, guys, that's enough. I've got one more. I may use it up above. Just place it a bit as filler again in here. Lower it a little bit. Right, so I think that's plenty. I'm not going to incorporate the yellow as well either. I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that's, you know, the yellow I was going to hang down. These, I'm not going to place those in. It's quite full. It's quite heavy. We don't really need anything else in there. I'm going to get my easel and I'm going to sit it on the easel. Oops. And then when it's on, I hope it's wide enough. Yeah, it's wide enough. I'm going to bring the camera up so you can get to see it. And I'm going to bring the camera slightly back. So, I know that looks a long way, guys. But that is just out of using a little container to go over your fence. Your little fence planter. With it be having the, let's trap behind there. Your little container. Again, I personally don't think nothing else is needed. It's not going to make it any better, you know, any more beautiful with standing on something. You know, because it's got a lot in the similar sort of thing with the greenery and everything. We've brought the greenery down. I haven't brought it down too long. I don't like, my opinion, I mean, everybody's different, guys, but I've seen people do baskets or things like this, and you know, probably a 10-inch basket, but the foliage that hangs over the side could be 3 foot long. I'm not judging anybody here, but I find sometimes it looks odd because it's too long. I don't know if you're the same. Some people like it. If you like it, that's fine. Again, there's no wrong or right way, but my personal taste and the way, you know, how I like it, I don't bring them down too long. I bring them down enough so you can still see the basket as well. By covering the basket, I don't know what the word is. I feel like because the baskets are beautiful, you know, so I'd like to see the basket, but that's my own opinion. You know, everybody's got their own taste, their own design, what they like, you know, that's fine. So with this, you can still see under here the yellow container. Now, if I brought this down to the point where this eucalyptus was right down here, now that to me would look odd. because it's too long. Only because when you are in your garden and you see things that are growing out of proportion, you trim them. So it's more of a natural look that I like to go for. That's what I'm trying to say. You go in your garden, things are growing too much, going crazy, you trim them back to stop that happening. So it's easier to handle and more pleasing, you know, to look at than it being wild and going here, there and everywhere. And that's what I do with these and hanging baskets. You know, unless a customer asks me that they want a long, you know, 3.5 foot, you know, got ivy hanging from the bottom of the basket, then that's fine. I will do it, you know. But if somebody asked me what I'd like, I would say I don't want it more than probably just a 1.5 foot away from the container, you know, because it's more pleasing to me. So, you know, but doesn't that look beautiful like that? You know, it's not too long, it's big, you know, it's a statement piece. You know, you'll walk on your garden, you know, you'll see this and, you know, people will comment on it because it's a beautiful colour, guys. Purples and oranges always look fabulous together. And purples and yellows, sorry. And, you know, and just by adding different foliage, not one, different foliage again, as we spoke about it yesterday, it adds interest, you know. And these are all things I was taught. It's not that I'm just telling you what I think. This is what I was taught when I went to university and did the, you know, the florist course. And just by adding little wispy bits as well, you know, or little flowers, bigger flowers. I think they're bigger than, maybe they're bigger or the same size as the Morning Glory. And then adding those, the bigger ones with the smaller ones, again, you've got that contrast, that beautiful, pretty contrast. And just a few little wispy bits. You don't have to have lots, just a few. And I've been adding the lavender as well. I mean, lavender, we've got it all over our garden. It is beautiful. The bees love it. And then just by bringing a bit of the foliage, what you've got hanging here, bringing a little bit up here as well and incorporating it, again, fabulous. It's beautiful. I hope you like that. And Linda, I hope that that's given you a great idea of what to do, my lovely. You know, on what you could do and how big you could make it, you know, in a small container. I mean, containers got to be about no more than 8 inches wide. So, and how big you know, beautiful you could make it, Linda. And you know, as you said, you've taken your tree down, you need something nice up there to go on your fence. And this, I'm sure something like this, or, you know, in your colours, what you like, would look just as beautiful. So please subscribe, share and like, guys, to help everybody who you know, again, bring them along to my global family. So where we have a bit of fun and things like that, and, you know, learn some new ideas, and especially for the beginners, if you've got anything you need to ask, or if you'd like me to give you any ideas or make something that you want to try yourself, I'm more than happy to give it to do it for you. I'm honoured to do it for you. You know, you'd all taken your beautiful time out, you know, to watch my videos. Now that in itself means more to me than anything, you know. So I can only be more, you know, honoured to do anything. It's my pleasure. So again, give it a go. Try it in your colours of your choice. Have fun. Mix and match. Make it look beautiful and outstanding. That when people come on your garden, they're going to want one. and they're going to want you to make them one. So enjoy. So take care, guys. I mean, it's cold today where we live. So if you're, you're in the UK and it's cold where you're, wrap up. I won't see you tomorrow because I won't be here. I'll see you on Monday. Have a fabulous, fabulous weekend, and keep creating and crafting and have lots of enjoyment. So I love you all. God bless. Bye for now. Bye-bye. So there we go. It was wonderful, wonderful. Oh gosh, it does look big like that, don't it? Mind you, it does look big in real life. There's your little roses, guys. Your tiny miniature roses with your lavender. And look at the morning glory. Aren't they divine? And what a beautiful colour. And then you've got you've got your salvia spray with your white blossoms here as well. Again, that's dusted lavender. It's so, it's a lovely effect. And then your euphorbia here. What else have I? Oh yeah, forgot about these guys. Your ivy, your elm leaf, and your eucalyptus silver dollar as well. All in there, having sitting proudly and looking fabulous. So again, I hope you give it a go, guys. Have fun, have a wonderful weekend, and take care. I love you all. See you on Monday. Bye for now.